Hello guys, Kelt here. Welcome to the next video. I will talk about my Ethereum short setup. It was a very nice and clean trade. I'm going to talk the reason I was looking for shorts around this area. So first thing first, when I want to take any kind of trade, I always look at the bigger time frame. Okay, let me just start from from the beginning. Okay, I think the problem with most traders and most people is they try to be right and catch big moves, or they want to give insane targets. And if you want to be a trader, you don't need to all of that. I only took a move around this. Okay, you don't need to catch this to make money. Okay, so what I want to talk about is the short that I gave on this little range. Okay, so one thing I can do is how we on the weekly time frame we took this whole time high and we actually reject, and you have this high and low. We took this high, maybe you can get this low again. I have no idea. What I'm interested about is this. Okay, and what I can see from this is we have a big rejection here on the weekly time frame, so we are actually feeling this here, and I want to look for rejections around this zone. Okay, if you have acceptance, maybe we can look for longs, but since we are filling this gap here with some low volume nodes, I want to look for rejections. Again, I don't need to look for big rejections like this to win a trade. I just want to get in and get out fast, because I think that's what traders should do. So looking at the daily time frame, what I always like to mark is the high and the low. Okay, and this happens all the time. So this is the high and this is the low. Okay, we have this range, we have this gap here, this little imbalance, we have a lot of low volume node here. So when I look at the low volume nodes, let's say I'm looking for shorts, I want to do this. Okay, look for rejection here. If I want to go long, I want to look for rejections like this. Okay, so since we were approaching this low volume node, this low volume node here, we have this imbalance. We have this high that was still not taken. We tried to take it, but not close enough. I want to look for shorts if we took this high. If we take this high, I mean. So what I do next is I always go on the 4-hour time frame. This is the daily high that was taken out here. Okay. So what I see from here is we can actually see from a clean price section that we push, we go down, we push again. Okay, we took this and we took this. Okay, from a little price section stuff, we can see that price did this. Okay, so what I want to do is on the retest, I want to look reasons to short this move. Okay, so again, I don't need to know for sure that this is going to be taken. We don't know. All we can do is react to the price. Okay, so when price went up here again on this little cluster here, I was short. It was around here, and I was aiming around this low here. Okay, I already closed the trade. I closed when I took this flush here. I closed it around here. Okay, so once I saw this V reversal happening, I entered. I think it was around here. My stop loss was again this high. Okay, so once we did start to falling down around here, I actually increase my positions and I lower my stop loss. So when price is going in my favor, I always do this. Okay, let's say I have stop loss around here. If price comes to comes to this cluster and starts falling down, I always trail my stop loss to the last high in this case. Okay, and I always increase position because I think it's way better to increase position when you are winning than increase position when you are in a loss. So once I saw this free reversal, why I immediately enter after a little rejection. If we start seeing order flow here, let's mark this little cluster here. Okay, you can actually see this is open interest. This is CVD from perp. You can see how price is going up. We have open interest going up, perp going up, which this means we have a lot of directional longs opening at highs. Okay, and if we actually think about it, when we have people going aggressive long, but price is not actually going up, we can assume that we have someone on the other side feeling the selling orders. So these guys are being absorbed. So we can actually bet against them. Okay, this is actually I see on the crypto market that I see a lot of people they are betting always on the trend when they start going aggressive like this on the open interest and CVD and price starts stalling and starts falling down, we can actually expect from these buyers to get punished and they will be forced to close the position. So this is one of my short setups is this. Okay, is to bounce against the directional longs that are coming here. And I think it happens on the opposite when, let's say, you have prices going is falling down and we have open interest going up while CVD perp going down. It means people are shorting, and you start seeing something like this. You have to think about, okay, people were shorting so hard, so aggressive, but price is not going down. So once price starts reclaiming, it's time to go long. So we have to think about what other people are doing, and if we can to bet against them, because on this market most of people are wrong. Okay, so uh, simply put, people were aggressive longing here, perp and open interest confirming my idea. We start falling and we start going short. If you start noticing this pattern, it happens a lot. Okay, it happens a lot. Look, you can actually see again, you have open interest going up here on this. Okay, going up. A lot of people are longing this move, and what happens? We start falling, and it's time to go short because these people that were aggressive long, once they start seeing a price falling down, they will be forced to close positions, and the price starts falling. And again, you can actually see open interest going up, and okay, price. You have a little short setup here and price don't go follow through. So when we see a lot of people aping into the same position, if you don't know what to do, it's better to stay put and watch the price. Don't rush into a trade. Always think about it before entering. Okay. So another confluence here. This is basically the same thing, but with a footprint chart. You can actually see this is the same chart on it. So this high gets taken. We have open interest going up here. We have CVD, it's green here. So if we want to confirm entry, we actually check this kind of footprint chart because we can see the buyers here on this candle right here, if we zoom in, we have these contracts here. People were buying here a lot. If you see this, and once price starts uh, losing this buyer, we can actually go short with stop loss above here. That's exactly what I did. Okay, V reversal, open interest going up. These buyers were getting punished, and I went short. I was hoping to get this low. I think that we will still get it, but I'm not in a trade anymore. This was a nice profit. I get out in around, it was around here, 2.38, so it was a good trade. So now I'm waiting for the next week. I in the Bitcoin trade, the idea was the same. I'm actually was going like this. Once I see this push and fail, my stop loss went here. Once I saw this reclaiming, I closed the trade immediately. So I think it's better to wait for the the next week and see what the next week holds for us. Okay, I actually post this on Twitter. Let me check real quick here. I was hoping for baking to start after buying house. I'm waiting to see a reaction there as we have power lows under, which is and above there is a gap, which is low volume node, low volume is good for rejection. So I was waiting for this this to have a rejection here. It is, but so far it's not happening. Nothing. So I close the trade and I'm waiting to see what happens next week. So thank you guys for watching and have a nice day.